How was everyone's break? Best break ever? I got to eat some pizza and have a coffee. I love coffee. Almost as much as I fucking love money. Good, so yeah, we're gonna go into this here. This talk may, for some of you it might inspire you, for some it might feel triggering to talk about money this way. Everything's fine. We can talk about it later. But we're gonna get into some numbers and things like that. I just like to kind of share some of this stuff and notice how it makes you feel. Like I share affirmations every 3 posts on Instagram, and one of them is like, I fucking love money. And people are like, yeah, I fucking love money. And then some people like freak out. They're like, that's not the right thing to say. So let's say it together one time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I fucking love money. So how does saying that make you feel? Great? Does anybody feel like I shouldn't, that's a weird thing to say? Yeah. Right? And so just think to yourself, money is, what comes to you? Value. Freedom. Oneness. Energy. Abundance. Dirty. Challenging. Hard. Liquid. How about this? Self-love and alignment. How does that make you feel? Yeah. Well, they're one and the same. Money, just consider, money can be a reflection of self-love. It can be, okay? By the way, nothing I say needs to be the truth for you. But the most important relationship you have is the one between you and you. So you might say, well, what do I do to elevate this? You can focus on feeling good. You can do what you love, personal development, make a difference for others. Think about, how much do I love myself? How much do I love who I'm being? What do I care about? Am I doing what I love? So I just want to ask real quick. So of the people that are digital nomads here, who has over $1 million a year business, over a $1 million a year business? Raise your hand. You're buying lunch? All right. Yeah. 2 million? 2 million? This Daddy Fat Stacks back there. Are you single? So over the past 24 months, I've built a $6 million valued business. Barefoot, in the kaftan. Now, thank you. Maybe I'm going to have to buy lunch now. But I'm sharing that with you. I was even expecting, people to have larger business. Doesn't matter. But the point is not hey, look at me. Look what I've done. From the perspective of how awesome that is. It's really just what's possible. Okay? And I've done it traveling around the world. I usually will spend a week to 6 or 8 weeks each place. I have a team of 12 people. I'll get a bit more into that, but anything's really possible. So let's talk about some of the beliefs. The limiting beliefs are also known as the lies that we tell ourselves. So it's hard to make, keep, and grow wealth. I can't make great money doing what I love. Money is bad, it breaks friends apart. Capitalism is ruining the world. I'm not deserving of being rich. I can't make wealth, the real wealth, being a digital nomad. Any other limiting beliefs that you all have? Like what? I can't talk about money. Why?
Sets differences and barriers.
Yeah. Yeah. What?
Good people don't take money.
Yeah, only bad people take money, right? So these limiting beliefs, you really got to think about how you'd be in a relationship, right? Like, let's say this was your partner, and then it's like, it's hard to keep my partner. I can't really like do what I love and also be with my partner. My partner, makes people feel bad. Like, my partner's ruining the world. So if you just think about it in relationship, like, you wouldn't talk that way about your husband or your wife, right? I hope not. And how are you left feeling? Misaligned, disappointed, resentful, like we're not enough. We want to keep it a secret. We don't want to share it. And resigned. And I've been there. Like, I've totally been there. And by the way, I have my money challenges as well. It's not like everything's always so peachy, but especially when you're running it from abroad, right? So, are these true? Are they true for you? It's okay. Like beliefs are thoughts we keep thinking and they feel like our truth, but what we want to decide is, do we want them to be true? Do we want to feel that way? Right? And it's an important balance, because you don't want to spend from a place of the limiting beliefs, right? Like pushing up against them, be like, I can spend whatever I want. I've done that a lot. You want to really come from a place of abundance. And like Connie said, the beautiful thing about money is, if you're making a difference with what you're doing, you deserve, and the universe wants you, and the world and people want you to make as much money as possible, right? Right? Or not. You could say, no, that's not true. So my story is that, I grew up in a scarcity environment, and that came from, my family's past. And it was like this pushing up against, like, I can do it, I can make money, and it just didn't feel good. It wasn't coming from the right place. So every time I would make money, I would just spend it. Right? And I really act like I didn't care, and I was, left either not making it, or I'd make it and I'd spend it, right? And think about this as a relationship. It's kind of like reacting to it by being like, I don't care about her. I just do whatever I want, right? So what I did was I built 2 companies in my 20s, and I sold them for 7 figures. And then I went fucking nuts. And I didn't have money before, so I got a penthouse, I got an Audi A5, I had all the costumes in the world, I was throwing confetti in nightclubs. It was so much fun, so much fun. But what ended up happening was I woke up one day on the 28th floor of my penthouse in San Diego, and I was like, I'm not fulfilled. I'm happy, but I'm not fulfilled, and I wanted to go and make a difference. I decided to get in the social impact space, and I was like, yes, I did it. I figured it out. I went to Necker Island, met Richard Branson. I raised money from the chairman of Orbitz. I raised money from the owners of the Wall Street Journal, and I lost everything. We tried, but we lost everything. At 33, I lost $1 million. Anyone know what that feels like? I hope you don't, but I hope you do, because it changed my life. And in that moment where I lost everything, I went into the kitchen and I opened up the cupboard, and I'd been running my startup from my house, and I was like, oh, I'm hungry. This has been working so hard. I was like, condiments. I was like, all I have is condiments. And I was like, I don't have money. I got to get some food. I don't have money to buy groceries. I don't have money to pay people. I don't even have money to pay my rent. And that's really when my life changed, because at that moment I said, okay, I can either be upset and go, look for a job from a place of feeling bad, or I can feel good because I'm in the social impact space. I'm living in my passion. And at that moment, I said, I just want to contribute to something I'm passionate about. Within 4 days, I was sharing with everyone, like all my friends, like the bagger at the grocery store. And within 4 days, I got introduced to one of my heroes, Peter Diamandis. Does anyone know who Peter Diamandis is? Yeah, he wrote the book Abundance. He started the X Prize. And within 2 weeks, I was on a plane with him as his right hand, like head of possibilities, business development, going to meet Elon Musk. So it was that fork in the road where I said, okay, I could feel bad, or I'm going to feel good. And the vibration I chose was to feel good, and it really changed my life. So fast forward, I ended up transitioning out, and I was in Costa Rica in a hammock. And I said, what do I want to do? What would I do if I didn't have to make any money at all? I said, I just want to be in service to people. Like, I want to be in service to CEOs in the social impact space. I want to write. I want to surf. I want to get tan. I want to make clothing. I want to do things that I love to do. And 70% of me believed that I could, and 30% of me believed that I couldn't. I like to think in ratios of vibration and thoughts. That basically you could just think, okay, throughout the day, 7 out of 10 thoughts where you can do it, 3 out of 10 where you're not going to be able to do it. And that was really the $1 million bounce. And so today, I've created 5 companies. And my mission, I think me and Connie need to be really good friends because I loved her talk. My mission is to help everyone fulfill their passion and do it through exponential technologies, because exponential technologies are, in education, the environment, renewable energy, free energy, green energy, sustainable fashion, electric cars, artificial intelligence. And I just said, okay, I'm going to dive into this thing. So today, the companies I have, they're worth over $6 million and growing. I have a team of 12 people, all remote. I've only met my business partner one time in person. I own 90 apartments in Michigan that I've never been to. I own a retreat center in Costa Rica that we just bought, that you're all invited to. We bought it on June 1st. It's beautiful, 20 acres, called the Milou Institute. And it's for the advancement of humanity. You know what I'm going to say? I've never been there. I've never been there yet. I'm going in December. But the thing is, it's purchased. We raised $1.8 million, to buy the thing. And I'm going to go there soon. So you might be thinking, like, what's this guy doing? It's crazy. That's what I kind of thought, but it's just... it's all possible, it's all possible through exponential technologies, through good project management, through communication, through, we do everything on Zoom. Everything is in these amazing meeting structures. I'll share a bit with you. And just really believing, right? And the reason I'm sharing this is because we can elevate, right? If we're here to make an impact, the way Marcus and Feli said, the way Connie said, the way, all these speakers are talking about, and the reason we want to be here is we need to think larger than just ourselves, right? And, yeah, okay, perfect. So, Milou Institute, full cycle fund. It's a fund for clean energy, solar power, renewable energy, companies that turn trash into net positive renewable energy. So I made this investment a year ago, and now we're 7 times the renewable energy. It's now we're 7 times, and it's gonna probably now there's another Series B, and it's gonna be like 20 or 30 times the investment. And I just did it because I have been involved in this industry, right? And it's like, shouldn't we make as much money as possible with renewable energy? Like, the more money that gets made with renewable energy, the better off the world is. I have Lifestyle Perfected, social impact CEO. I coach social impact CEOs, and we do social media for CEOs in the social impact space, and we also help large influencers align with their purpose and share content that's aligned to them and actually partner with socially conscious brands. So what's your truth? What do you want your truth to be? How are you all feeling like in this moment, kind of based on information? I just want to hear a few feelings. Just shout it out. Nervous. Good. What does it take to make 5 million? What? Power. Empowered. Thank you. Somebody is liking my talk, finally. One person. I'm kidding. Anybody else? Inspired. Yes. Who said that? Yes, curious. It's such a good way to go. We don't need to know the how. We just set an intention and believe and flow down that path and notice when we're resistant. Notice when we're not believing. Notice when we don't think we're enough. So really take these feelings and say, being deserving, trusting, having fun, being of service, enjoyment, loving. One of the things I love to teach is love and leadership. How often do you say love in your company? How often do you say I love you? Raise your hand if you say I love you on a daily basis in your company. Very good. It's not the majority, right? And so these are the things that we want to bring in. If we can say that money equates to self-love and just love in general, we have something that we can do, yes? Yes, clap. Clap in the name of love. All right. So here's some beliefs. And these are some of the beliefs I made when I started my companies. I'm an activist, so I make money impacting lives of billions of people. I'm in service. I channel and call in multi-million-dollar ideas and people execute with me. Okay, so I trust. My business partner, Jake, who's amazing, who runs all the real estate, we met one time after 10 months. We'd already raised $1 million and bought real estate. And he's like, why did you trust me? You never even met me. I said, I trusted myself. And I trusted myself to do this. And I was willing to see it through. We give, serve, and provide values for others so we are wealthy, happy, and fulfilled. We make exponentially more money, millions of dollars, living anywhere we want in the world. That's nice, right? I'm truly grateful for all the money I have now. I'm rich doing what I love. Our capacity to earn, hold, and grow money extends day by day. And, say it with me, I fucking love money. So now what actions come to your mind and heart? Like, if you just share, what are you inspired to do? What are you scared to do? Are you scared to think of an action? Are you scared of sharing that? Open. Good. You're inspired to make more money. And what does that equate to? Yes, it could be more work. Now, do you want to work more? Yeah. Yeah, sure. And by the way, working is about working the amount that's aligned to us. I love to work. I've been working all week. Jackie and Justin will be here later. We're living together. I've been working all week. It's been great because I love what I'm doing. I'm loving who I'm talking to. I'm loving the challenges. I love nature, so Milou Institute's incredible. So my journey is always be learning. And I'll share this. We'll share it in a group. But just some of the things that I've read and really made a difference is aligning around money, the Millionaire Mind Intensive. Working with a bookkeeper, so every week I have a financial meeting, every week. Even if it wasn't pretty, I would still do it. Because if you have a partner and you're in an argument, do you just decide not to see them until things cool down? Maybe. But if you can consistently stay in communication, you're going to see that shift, right? Harv Eker's Secrets of a Millionaire Mind, Tony Robbins' Mastering the Game of Money, and Passive Income Creation. Leadership in Business, Scaling Up, Personal Development. There's so many books out there that show you how to create systems. And we say structure creates freedom, right? I'm a free-flowing dude, but I have so much structure in my life that creates this openness, and it's so key. So these are amazing books. Again, I'm going to send this to everybody. And, of course, Leadership in Business, Lifestyle Perfected, my company. That's a great way to learn. And then aligning around software, so utilizing CRM, project management systems, Slack, calendaring. Do you ever hear what the best CRM is? Do you know which is the best CRM? The one that you use. Same with the project management system. It's the one that you use. If you're not using it, if you're not really engaging yourself, then it doesn't work. So the last words to you, believe and go for it. And I just want to thank you all for being just incredible people, incredible crowd. Looking forward to getting to know as many of you as I can. And if you have questions, this is my email, and come talk to me. I'm going to be here through tomorrow, and lots of love, and fucking love money. Okay. So because was finished with myself, and usually I would ask, like, what did you get out of that talk? What was kind of some of the main takeaways?
We want to start today.
Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Anybody can change the world.
Yes.
You make $6 million barefoot.
Yes. And shirtless. And shirtless. They call me the shirtless wonder, actually, because I show up to most meetings without a shirt because it's hot. And I'm hot. No. Anyone else? Back there? Yes. Living a life on your terms that is first aligned to you and making a difference for other people. Guys, the last thing I'm going to say is that we don't have time to do things that don't make a difference for people in the world. We don't have time. If, for our children, for ourselves, we have to do like what's really going to make a difference. So thank you very much.